Montalvo Broadcasting Network. Support MBN, Montalvo Broadcasting Network, and shop with us over at Montalvo Store. Go to ebay.com and search in the advanced search. Type in Montalvo Store. Now support Montalvo Broadcasting Network. We have a wide array of books on conspiracy, apparel, and much more. Support your favorite radio station, Montalvo Broadcasting Network, by visiting Montalvo Store on ebay.com.
Hi, this is Jaja. Come shop with us at Poshmark.com/closet/anticulture. Sign up for Poshmark using our code ANTICULTURE. That way you can have $5 in your pocket when you join up and you can buy something from our store. We have mad stuff like upcycle things, Armani, Hurley, O'Neill. We upcycling all kinds of things like LL Bean. And plus we got our tie-dyes and just mad stuff. Just come check us out. Also, you can sell your own stuff too using the Poshmark app. But sign in first using our code ANTICULTURE. And you can find us at Poshmark.com/closet/anticulture. Or when you're up in there, just at Anticulture us. And you can look under the people. Check you out. Peace.
You should have told them first. I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. Members of Congress not happy. President Trump made the decision to launch an airstrike against Iranian General Qasem Soleimani last week, killing him and another military leader near the Baghdad airport, even as the defense secretary and secretary of state are expected to brief lawmakers about the strike Wednesday.
Before they even hear the evidence, Democrats are moving to clip the president's wings. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi preparing a war powers resolution to limit the president's military actions regarding Iran, mandating that if no further congressional action is taken, the administration's military hostilities with regard to Iran cease within 30 days. At the same time, Democratic Senators Chuck Schumer and Bob Menendez demanding President Trump declassify the war powers notification the White House sent to Congress after the Soleimani attack.
Fox's John Roberts at the White House. Defense Secretary Mark Esper responding after a letter was released to reporters seeming to show the U.S. is planning to withdraw from Iraq.
There's been no decision made to leave Iraq, period.
Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Mark Milley, calling the letter an unsigned draft, adding we're moving forces around and we have increased helicopter movement in Iraq. No date has been set yet for an impeachment trial of President Trump.
We remain at an impasse right now as long as House Speaker Nancy Pelosi continues to hold on to the articles of impeachment. The Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell indicated Friday that he can't start a trial without the articles. We might start to learn a little bit more about this when the House of Representatives comes back to session sometime tomorrow. But Mitch McConnell said today, send us the articles.
Fox's Chad Pergram at the Capitol. Former National Security Advisor John Bolton announced this afternoon that if he is subpoenaed, he would testify in a trial. Wall Street at the close, the Dow added 68, the NASDAQ plus 50. America's listening to Fox News.
If you don't know your numbers, you don't know your business. Can you afford to expand, make that new hire, or launch a new ad campaign? How is revenue pacing against last year? Most companies don't have a clear picture of their finances, so they make key business decisions without critical information, based on their gut or, worse, their fear. And that's why many businesses fail. Are you confident that you've got the right numbers at your fingertips? Serious entrepreneurs and finance teams run on NetSuite by Oracle, the world's #1 cloud business system. NetSuite offers a full picture of all your finances, all in one place, in real time, right from your phone or your desktop. No more guessing. No more worry that what you don't know could kill your company. That's why NetSuite customers grow 3 times faster than the S&P 500. And you can too. Schedule your free demo right now and receive their free guide, 7 key strategies to grow your profits at netsuite.com/Fox. Set up your free demo and get your free guide today at netsuite.com/Fox. netsuite.com/Fox.
In Australia, some relief for crews fighting massive bushfires in the form of rain. But the threat is not over as the rains are not expected to last.
What can happen with those temperatures as they warm up over the next few days is things will dry out more, and then those strong winds could make a return, picking up those embers and sending them to other vegetation that hasn't burned and starting even more wildfires. Now, when you take a look at these numbers of what has happened so far, the fire started back in September. More than 12 million acres have burned. To put that in perspective, that is twice the size than the state of Maryland.
Fox's Jeff Paul in New South Wales. On the eve of jury selection for his New York trial on sexual assault charges, prosecutors in Los Angeles charging Harvey Weinstein with sexually assaulting 2 women on consecutive nights during Oscar week in 2013. Weinstein made a brief court appearance in New York today. McDonald's has named a new CEO and is trying to improve its workplace culture.
About 2 months into the job, McDonald's new CEO is calling for a renewed commitment to the company's core values. This after the Wall Street Journal reports its culture under ousted CEO Steve Easterbrook included late-night parties and senior managers drinking with lower-level employees after work. Easterbrook, who was fired over a consensual relationship with an employee, is also accused of flirting with female staff to the point it made them uncomfortable. Since starting in November, CEO Chris Kempczinski has held forums and put out a survey to get feedback from employees.
Grady Trimble with the Fox Business Network. Hallmark Cards announcing it will cut about 400 jobs worldwide, including 325 at its headquarters in Kansas City, Missouri. The company is saying it'll offer buyouts before turning to layoffs, saying affected workers will get severance pay and assistance as they look for new jobs. Hallmark employs about 3,400 people in Kansas City, 30,000 worldwide. I'm Lisa Lacera, and this is Fox News.
Bruce Montalvo.
Continues to spread conspiracy theories.
Penchant for promoting bogus conspiracies as though they were fact.
Bruce Montalvo.
His conspiracy theory.
This is CNN, a network of China Broadcasting System.
Bruce Montalvo is the only radio talk show host that's not controlled. You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show, January 6, 2020, broadcasting live on Spreaker.com/the Bruce Montalvo Show and TalkStreamLive.com. Yeah, they're feeling cute. They're looking to start World War III, and they're using the Tangerine Tyrant. They're using a tool like all the others of the government. They're using Donald Trump to do it. You ever seen that picture where Donald Trump's like on a bed, like laid out, like he's like a sexy woman or something, like when he's like younger and stuff? No, he's feeling cute. He has that World War III look in his eye. Anyway, you're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show. That's what they're planning on doing. Look, folks, I'm going to tell it like it is, okay? I'm not some boot kisser, okay? It's all propaganda. It's all propaganda on both sides. I'm watching here Iran hold this big festival for this fucking cocksucker that they killed, supposedly. And Iran is literally hiring actors to, like, cry and be sad that this general... Like, people really give a fuck. I mean, they're too busy working, and you know what it is? It's all control. These fucking lizard fucking people in the government, because that's what they are. They're soulless. You look into their eyes, they're really not there. And if you turn your back, they'll stab you right in the back. Okay, and they'll stick it in real good. I mean, these are the most evil kind of wicked type of people that walk on the face of the planet, killing koalas. These motherfuckers killing koalas in Australia with directed energy weapons. And you got these climate change retards I talked about last week, these morons like Greta Thunberg, you know, their stupid little retarded icon of the hour. They're out there, a bunch of Gretas out there starting fires, and then, they're helping out the drones out there, obviously, so you got moron libtards out there in Australia lighting fires on purpose, and then the government also torching shit, just for the hell of it. Look, nobody owns me. I don't have to lie. I'm not the news, okay? I'm not the assholes that you think they put on, and you love them so much, but they're a bunch of fucking fat liars sipping their diet sodas. Okay, that's not me, baby. It ain't me. I tell it like it is. Okay? There's nobody worse than these communist Hollywood types. Anybody that wants to be like these Hollywood communist types, I mean, you really want to be a parasite? Because that's what these people are. They're watching their Golden Globe. Their Golden Globe. Yeah, it's a globe. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's a geocentric plane. Okay? I'm watching this stupid Golden Globes. And you have these communist pukes, these Hollywood parasites up there, giving each other handies and blowing each other, and giving each other awards. And Weinstein showing up in crutches. Oh, Epstein references. Oh, but they're cool. Don't you see that they're putting that on too? They're putting on the whole shtick that, oh my God, there's raping going on in Hollywood. It's going to keep going. They're just acting. Nobody watches their stinky movies anymore, so they switch to the news, to take over the news. And guess what? Nobody gives a shit about the news anymore. They care about guys like me that talk shit about the news. I mean, you try watching the news for 5 minutes if you're a person that's awake and in touch with God, like I am. And you'll see the devil reach out and try to bite your ass. Okay? Look at this. In Iran, they're speaking of the devil. I mean, this flag, literally, these people are disgusting. They're sick. They're a bunch of monkeys with fucking towels on their heads. Okay? They're death to America. Meanwhile, they got the dead general or whatever remains of him or whatever they want you to think is there. It's probably all a sham anyway. You saw how quick they had pictures of this dead asshole, but no Epstein, right? Right. Anyway, these people, they show you, the first thing you see, there's an American fucking symbol on the car. A Chevy. They're riding them in a Chevy. And then these idiots, death to America, but they're wearing American clothes. Oh, fuck you bunch of actors. Bunch of actors. This is CIA. You know what this is? This is Mossadegh Part 2. This is Mossadegh Part 2. Go do your homework. I'm not here for you to copy off my textbook. Go do your homework. If you're too pendejo to do your own homework, then that's what you are. You're a pendejo. And for those that don't know, pendejo is George Lopez's middle name. Because you have to be a pendejo. Look at these people crying in Iran. They paid them a lot of money to cry on cue. Anyway, you got to be a pendejo to accept $80 million, $80 million, freaking bribe or an $80 million prize to kill Trump. That's what Iran did. They put a bounty on Trump's head, $80 million for Trump's head on a lance. And guess who answered the call? Couldn't be faker than ever. George El Puto Lopez, who's not even Mexican and not even funny, really never was. You try watching his sitcom for like 3 minutes. It's the worst mind control, mind numbing, MK Ultra, just they put your brain in a vice and they just squeeze the frontal lobe kind of shit. I mean, you can't watch that shit. It's the worst. This guy, it never was funny. Walks around pretending to be Mexican when it's obvious that he's a buddy. Oh, my friend, thank you very much, my friend. Yes, pump number 5 outside, pump number 5. That's what you should be doing, George Lopez, pumping fucking gas. You're not funny. The only thing that this George Lopez back in the fucking news tells me is that it's all fake. Okay, you know George Lopez is such a fucking puto, such a fucking puñal. George Lopez, such a fucking joto. Yeah, why don't you write him down? Pinche puñal, fucking puto. I don't care about keeping the Trump audience that just wants me to speak English. No, fuck you. I speak Spanish too, motherfuckers. Write him down, George Lopez, because you obviously pretend to be Mexican, you fucking puto, you fucking puñal, you unfunny fuck. You're not funny. I challenge you to a funny off. I'm not hard to find, motherfucker, and neither is Trump. Trump's over there in Florida. He's not hard to find. I don't understand what Iran's thinking. Oh, $80 million. $80 million. These are the most evil kind of people. I'm going to finish on the most evil kind of fucking people in Iran with the flag that literally worships Baphomet. They worship Baphomet. But Trump isn't hard to find. He's on his golf course in Florida. Oh, wow. $80 million. There should be like hundreds of millions of libtards over there with dicks for suits running over to kill Trump right now as I speak. $80 million from that. What are they going to pay in? Huh? Their phony, baloney, Iranian, Persian, Babylonian money? Please. Anyway, all this is just retarded. I mean, you look at the Iranians and you look at Trump, they're almost like the same kind of person. Why? Why do I say this? Because they're like rich and like chic and stuff. They're like a bunch of rich bastards. And so's Trump. And they have a theocracy. And Trump wants one here too. With Jesus fucking you up the ass. That's what they want. Trump and the Iranians are the same. Don't you see? And why should I be scared of a bunch of stinking Iranians who can't even find Marduk in the desert because we captured him and have him at Area 51? Why should I be afraid of a bunch of fucking Iranians that can't even afford a gallon of gas? These aren't scary people. I don't buy your fake fucking defense contract war games. It's not a war. Okay, and it's not World War III, so calm the fuck down. Last year was supposed to be World War III. Now it's World War V. I'm just kidding. It's World War dumbass. But Trump and the Iranians are the same. They both want a theocracy. The other ones worship Baphomet or whatever it's called, and then Trump wants you worshiping Jesus, who's the Baphomet too. They're like the same thing. It's just rebranding of the same fucking gods over and over again. You people are so stupid. You know why? Because you don't do your homework, and not the audience. I'm talking just in general. To the world. I'm telling all of you in the world out there to kiss my ass because you're so stupid you're letting the koalas be extinguished. Look at these poor koalas being wiped off the face of the planet. It is obliterated by directed energy weapons and you do nothing. And it's not just the koalas. What about the children in the school buses in California? Huh? You forgot about that because you're too busy worrying about the next fucking iPhone. You people make me sick. If I had any bit of power, I would stop you fucking scumbags. I would kick your monkey asses in the middle of the street. And not just that, I'd kill you, goddammit. All you evil sons of bitches for what you've done. Killing babies and killing koala babies. I've had it. They're turning this world into a blazing inferno and none of you care. None of you. You don't care. You just live your pathetic lives worshipping these communist parasites in Hollywood. And nobody watches them anymore either. But they pay attention to the stupid tabloid news and they got this fucking homo like George Lopez. That's what he is. He came right out of there and noticed that Trump brought all these cockroaches out. He brought them all out. Now they're always getting press, all these actors. Because that's what they are. They're all actors. I say they drop a huge raid bomb on freaking the communists in Hollywood. Just a big freaking bomb of raid. You know, the spray for the cockroaches. Just boom. You just hit them with fucking raid. Send them crying home to their mama. The sons of bitches. They disgust me. And but on paper, you know, if Trump and the Fourth Reich here in the United States and Israel and Saudi Arabia, if they're obviously going to get rich if they bully Iran into a corner. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe the U.S. is getting jumped by like China and North Korea and Russia and all they're like jumping them in, right, into a gang, right? And Mexico would help, but it's behind the fence, right? No, but on paper, I kind of would agree, like to beat down these Muslim bastards. Yeah, if they want some, they could get some, but that's not what it is. You see, wouldn't it be nice if they dropped the big raid bomb on them too, and then you never had to worry about these assholes ever again? But so far, they're just empty threats, and what it is, it's they threaten the United States in order to show strength to their own people. That way, their own people don't revolt on their ass. That's all it is. Okay, they're all cooperating together. I mean, if we nuke them and they nuke us, we're nuking everybody. We're all in this big snow globe together, and these morons in the New World Order, they know that. So, I mean, unless there's some sick, psychopathic maniac, which Kim Jong-un isn't, because he's an actor, and all of them were probably replaced with clones that they could just, like, turn off, or either robots or clones or whatever. They don't even have to be robots or clones. They just do whatever the fuck the order says. If you don't do what the order says, I mean, that's unheard of. You do what the order says if you're one of those people. If you're a Trump, if you're the actor that replaced Kim Jong-un after they killed him, you know, with CIA cheese. Right? I mean, if any of these guys were a threat, you can bet your ass the Nazis and the CIA got them a long time ago. But, you know, it's just fun. If you sit back and you watch these idiots, it's fun. You see them all supporting Iran now. I mean, they have parades saying death to America and fuck America. I already told you that it's all to control their own people. But still, you have people here in our own country so stupid that they're mourning over the death of this Salami or Soleimani or whatever his name is. And oh my God, the U.S. has disrespected your country. Oh my God, your flag, your people. 52% of us humbly apologize. Blah, 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 blah. No. I mean, these freaking actors, they have parasites in their brain. They have worms eating their brain with these type of tweets. I say, if the Iranians want some, they can come get some. You think we can't take on their Iranian Hulk or whatever they have? They have this big muscle-bound guy, the Iranian Hulk. He don't scare me. Or whatever. If I'm not the man to take on the Iranian Hulk, I'm sure this other dude, Martin Ford, could do it. Right? Wouldn't that be a big fight? A big put-on. That's what it is. This is like a put-on. This is like a Don King fight. Iran versus the U.S. And before that big fight can happen, Iran has to fight Israel first. And they got to beat Israel, and then once they do that, then boom, the big fight between the U.S. and Iran happens. You see, it's written just like you're watching sports. It's written like two gloves. They're about to crash into each other, the Iranian one and the Israeli one. And the only way that the fight with the U.S. gets made is if they freaking start beating up on the Israelis. But then guess what? It's also the other way around. Maybe they're going to just jump straight to the U.S.-Iran fight first. And in the corner, you got the Israelis, you know, like rubbing the muscles of the U.S. and putting the water in his mouth. And then the Saudi Arabians putting the little chair underneath you so you can sit after the round. You know what I'm saying? Come on. It's all a ruse. Look, war trumps impeachment. What happened to Trump being impeached? He was supposed to be impeached any minute now, right? Oh, yeah. And more fake news for the pendejos. Anyway, you've been listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show Monday night. Montalvo, you want to support the show, be sure to shop with us over at Montalvo Store, over at eBay. Go to your advanced search, Montalvo Store. And hit us up on Facebook. Hit me up, hit Jaja up on Facebook, and we'll give you a deal with all our other stores. We have tons of stores at Anti-Culture, at Conceptual Subculture, at Anti-Culture, at Conceptual Subculture. They're on Facebook. And then that'll take you straight to the stores. Poshmark.com, at Anti-Culture. Just find us that way if you want to send us a message. And private message us and we'll give you a great deal. I just got these crooked Hillary t-shirt designs I just made myself personally. Put a big freaking Union commie Jack on there or whatever. You know, the hammered sickle. And with the star and crooked Hillary for prison. So just go ahead and get it. because that's all it's going to be. It's just going to be a shirt. It's never going to be reality because Trump and Hillary are like family or something. Come on. He ran on the premise of having her locked up. All these idiots out there wanting to lock her up, me included, right? Like, lock her up. And it's never going to happen. Because they're like best friends probably and stuff, calling each other all the time. They got their phone numbers. They text to each other. I mean, shouldn't she be in jail already? She should be in jail already. Or he's working on that too. Or what happened to the wall? He doesn't talk about the wall anymore. How much wall was built? Less than 2 miles still? No, but all the morons on Disney News, Fox News will tell you, oh, they built over 700 miles already. I don't see it. I'm right here in the border. I could go any second. 5 minutes, wrangle me up some freaking Chicanos or whatever, Mexicanos, Chavalas, any minute. And, you know, citizens arrest their ass because they're letting them all in. Look, I go over there sometimes to get my teeth shined. And let me tell you, they're letting them all in. I don't see like Trump enforcement over there telling them to stay the fuck out. And a lot of these are like El Cerote or El Salvadorio or whatever they're coming from. And they're not even Mexican, some of these bastards. I'm telling you. Oh, and then you got pedophile Jesuit priests right there rubbing their nuts in anticipation, waiting to get him on the other side like a hungry hawk when he attacks a dove. Just like, I can't wait to rip you to shreds. Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of energy you get. No, that's what I'm seeing. Nothing's stopping. You think they're not trafficking children still? Oh, that's what. Oh, you're too preoccupied sharing Epstein memes. That, I mean, what can you really do besides laugh and try to make $1 in your life? I put so much pressure on people to stand up and fight. But am I doing it myself? No, we're all trapped in this matrix. We're all trapped in this augmented totalitarian reality they created for us. If you even think about speaking up, they put a boot up your ass. I mean, you can't even think about speaking up. Sooner or later, they're going to have technology where if you think something, boom, it's like, you're going to have the freaking police out there ready to butt rape your ass with their batons. And with that, folks, I leave you. It's been Montalvo Monday. Monday, huh? What does that mean? Moon day. It's that's why I'm acting so nutty and loony. It's because the moon is taking control of me. No, I really believe what I'm saying. And I believe it so much I put it in writing. I put it in the book, The Language of Symbols. You can find it on Amazon Kindle. I'm working on the hardcovers as we speak. I got a bunch of people hitting me up like, I can't wait for your book anymore. Like, where is it on a hardcover? I don't like it over the phone. And I get you. Sometimes some pictures or mainly it's pictures or excerpt for some reason didn't go through. And then I'm looking at the Kindle version. I'm like, wait a minute, where's this picture? And it's in the PDF that I uploaded, but whatever. I want to get it to you hardcover as soon as I can. And I am. I'll have it. And I've been saying it, but I'm going to get it to you hardcover. Jordan Maxwell helped me with this book. He's been on the show for over 10 years now. Something like that. And it's a great book. If you're a fan of David Icke and Jordan, then you're going to love this book. I guarantee it. And let me tell you, I got some great suits also. Okay? If you like wearing suits, if you like suits, you like looking classy, I tell you, I got Oxford, I got Brooks Brothers, I got Armani, I got it all. You could look at them, since the majority of the audience is listening through Facebook, you could look at them at Montalvo Suit Co. And that'll take you directly to the sites where they are being sold on, mainly Grailed at Poshmark.com. But if you direct message me at Bruce Montalvo on Facebook, at Bruce Montalvo on Twitter, at the Bruce Montalvo Show, that's the show page, then I could get you a deal on the tons of merchandise. Like I said, I got designer men's suits and ties, great graphic tees, all sorts of cool, hip t-shirts, We got it all over here at the Montalvo Broadcasting Network, MBN Radio Network. And with that, folks, I'm signing out. They're feeling cute. They're going to start World War III. So when you're waking up in the morning, you know, if you're still here, cool. But then if it's like, 9 p.m. and you see the sun coming up again, holy shit. Holy scheisse. You've been listening to The Bruce. Sayonara.
Montalvo Broadcasting Network. Support MBN, Montalvo Broadcasting Network, and shop with us over at Montalvo Store. Go to ebay.com and search in the advanced search. Type in Montalvo Store. Now support Montalvo Broadcasting Network. We have a wide array of books on conspiracy, apparel, and much more. Support your favorite radio station, Montalvo Broadcasting Network, by visiting Montalvo Store on ebay.com.
Hi, this is Jaja. Come shop with us at Poshmark.com/closet/anticulture. Sign up for Poshmark using our code ANTICULTURE. That way you can have $5 in your pocket when you join up and you can buy something from our store. We have mad stuff like upcycle things, Armani, Hurley, O'Neill. We upcycling all kinds of things like LL Bean. And plus we got our tie-dyes and just mad stuff. Just come check us out. Also, you can sell your own stuff too using the Poshmark app. But sign in first using our code ANTICULTURE. And you can find us at Poshmark.com/closet/anticulture. Or when you're up in there, just at Anticulture us. And you can look under the people. Check you out. Peace.
With SRN News, I'm Patrick Foss. Iraq is condemning the U.S. airstrike that killed Iran's top military commander as a flagrant violation of the terms of the American forces' presence in the country and a dangerous escalation that might ignite a devastating war in Iraq, the region, and the world. Meanwhile, Defense Secretary Mark Esper says no decision has been made yet on whether U.S. troops will leave Iraq after last week's airstrike.
After the death of General Qasem Soleimani, some members of Iraq's parliament called for the ouster of U.S. troops from the country where the airstrike took place. And a letter from a military commander in Iraq to the Iraqi government said that troops would be repositioning to prepare for onward movement, also saying, "We respect your sovereignty decision to order our departure." Esper says he doesn't know about that letter and that there's been no decision whatsoever to leave Iraq. Jackie Quinn, Washington.
Also at SRNews.com, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has told Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell that he will not run this year for an open Senate seat from Kansas. Republicans worry that Pompeo, as their candidate, they might lose what should be a certain GOP Senate. Attorney Joe Nixon says Texas's Second Court of Appeals has blocked Cook Children's Medical Center in Fort Worth from removing 11-month-old Tinsley Lewis from life support until the court rules on the case.
The court said this: Cook must maintain life-sustaining care under the statute until the court has determined the appeal or further order of the court, which means that there's no countdown clock anymore.
The Second Court of Appeals in Fort Worth ordered Cook Children's Medical Center to not remove Tinsley Lewis from life support until it makes a final ruling in the case. Doctors say she is in pain and will not get better. This is SRN News. You doubt about that as church leaders have unveiled a plan for a separate new conservative denomination.
Signed last month by a 16-member panel, the proposal is called a Protocol of Reconciliation and Grace Through Separation. It envisions an amicable separation in which conservative churches would form a new denomination, retaining their assets and receiving $25 million in funding. It's an attempt to resolve a decades-long dispute over biblical marriage and church law that governs clerical discipline and authorized ministers. The next step comes at the church's General Conference in May, as the protocol requires conference approval. George Bonzani, SRN News.
A new poll paints a portrait of Americans without any religious affiliation. In general, they register stronger opposition than people of specific faiths to restrictions on abortion. They also are more likely than religious people to support special rights for people who are lesbian, homosexual, bisexual, or transgender. This is SRN News. Jeopardy host Alex Trebek is reaching out to a congressman who is battling pancreatic cancer.
Alex Trebek's message to Georgia Congressman John Lewis: let's see if we can't both complete the new year as pancreatic cancer survivors. Lewis announced his diagnosis of advanced pancreatic cancer in late December and vowed to fight it. Trebek, who's also age 79, made his illness public last March, sharing his progress and setbacks. During the taping of the Greatest of All Time contest, Trebek says he told a producer that he was struggling a bit on stage. He said even when he can no longer host the show, he knows Jeopardy will continue to thrive. I'm Jackie Quinn.
Mike McCarthy won the Super Bowl and went to the playoffs 8 straight years while coaching the Green Bay Packers. McCarthy now has agreed to become the 9th coach in Dallas Cowboy team history. More details at SRNews.com. I'm Patrick Foss.
Montalvo Broadcasting Network.